Hey, what is up everyone? Today we got an unboxing video. Well, it is kind of open already, but today we're going to be unboxing a camera that I ordered the other day. It's basically an alternative GoPro. Instead of buying like an overpriced GoPro or buying the cheaper models of it, why not just do some research online? And I have done some research online, and I was kind of skeptical of what kind of action camera should I get. So I did some research and I come into conclusion of which one I want to buy. And today we're gonna unbox the Sony Action Cam AS20. This is the older model of the action cameras. So there are different type of models out there. There's the AS30, there was the AS15 before this model, AS10, and I believe the new ones right now is the AS100V, which is the white splash proof camera. This is unfortunately not splash proof. So the unboxing today will be a little bit hands-on, a little bit of a review of what I know about the camera, reasons why I bought the camera. So this won't be a very detailed review of the camera. So if you guys do want to see a review of it, I will put an annotation around the video or in the description. There's been other more professional like reviews out there for this camera specifically, or the different models of it. So the only difference between the Sony Action Cam 100V is splash proof and has Pro mode, and then I believe that Sony also released a 4K model as well. So the whole huge difference between them is the Pro mode and the fact that you can't record in 4K and splash proof. So this isn't a splash proof camera, but luckily they give you a waterproof casing. So what else I got is the little LCD display screen, which is I got on a pretty good price. And then the GoPro adapter attachment thing, so you can use the attachments for a GoPro equipment out there with this, so that's pretty convenient. I did order some stuff such as like the monopod and the floater for this, but unfortunately it didn't come in on time of the recording of this video. And then to top it all off, we got a 32GB card. So I'm gonna move the camera to over here so you have a better in-depth look of what I have over here. And yeah, okay, so here's the items closed up. As you can see here, we got the camera inside the box, and then we have what you can see inside is the waterproof casing. And it does say, where is it? Right here, you can't really read it. I'll probably put a more high-res photo in, but basically it says the HDR AS20 has Wi-Fi capabilities. It has steady shot, stereo microphone, multicam control, as what you can read outside the box, as well as full 1080p in 60 frames per second and for 50 frames per second if you're filming in PAL or PAL. And then it's telling you all the other stuff such as a wide angle view, so this thing does record in a fisheye view. And then you got an app that you can download on your phone as well. The lighting's kind of disturbing. I'll put photos down below. And then more details in the back that's just telling you the same exact thing. And then you can also buy functionalities with the little wrist strap that they have as well. I'll be putting that in the video as well, what it looks like. I don't have it at the moment. In the video review that I'll be linking does have that feature with it. And then it's telling you about the app again. So let's open up this, and I'll be opening up these two. The GoPro attachment adapter thing we won't really need to see, as well as the SD card, the 32GB card. So we won't be unboxing those items, we'll be unboxing these two. So to start off, we're gonna finally unbox this. Okay, now we got to the camera. See, as you can see, it has the waterproof casing on it, and it has the camera on it. It's on its nice little plaque thingy. I'm sorry if the camera is not focusing right. I will put more high-res photos in it, and it's kind of hard to film in this angle. It's kind of awkward angle actually. So let's actually take it out. There's actually a little bolt right there. Alright, well, that's gone, so we don't really need this pedestal thingy. Looks cool, but we don't need it anymore. And so here's the camera itself. I don't know how much you can see that. Oh, it's kind of out of focus. It is going to be out of focus anyways, but yeah, this is the camera. There's already fingerprints on it, and then you can slide this thing out. So, oh, there it is. So it's pretty lightweight actually, just holding onto it, and it fits in the palm of my hand. There you go. And so there is no battery in it. I need to put the battery in it. And then this is the waterproof casing. And I believe there's been complications with it, that the casing does fog up, and it's normal like that with all action cameras that have a waterproof casing on it. And there have been solutions of how to solve it. Sony has made their own anti-sheet for this camera. But a lot of people are suggesting to use this as well, which is like the gel pack that you usually get, that's like that dries up any moisture in any packaging. Basically it's the ones that says do not eat, but I don't know how well it's gonna be. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it seems like it's not even gonna fit in the case. So I don't know how people put this in with the camera, but I will be buying the anti-sheets, well, the anti-fog sheets soon. So, but fog shouldn't be a huge problem, since I don't usually go surfing a lot, but I am gonna bring this underwater, but consistently I'm gonna be taking it out of the case every now and then. So we got the camera right here. Let's put it back in. Then we got other stuff that comes within the package. You got instruction manuals that you probably won't read anyways unless you want to. You got limited warranty, that's pretty nice. Consumer warranty, manuals, and how to use the camera and stuff. This is just all hands-on if you would really want to record out of the box already. Then we got, oh, this is nice of Sony. They give you stickers. And let's actually get inside what's inside the box. Come on, stop. Okay. So, just gonna empty it all out in here. They do give you a charging cable to charge the camera, obviously. It is a micro USB cable. Got the battery pack, which we're gonna put into our camera in a bit. Oh, and then we have like one of those sticky things that you get to put on helmet, side of a car, and stuff. And I believe, yeah, I believe this one's for the helmet actually. It's curving compared to this one. This one's kind of flat. So sorry, it's kind of out of focus. I will take high-res photos of it. And I believe this is what you use to attach the camera to those mounts. There you go, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why I brain farted for a sec. So here's the little attachment. Basically you put this under the little screw. This is a traditional tripod screw, so you can put this on any tripod you want. And then you just screw this under and you put this on the attachment and boom. So before we put the battery on for this camera, we're gonna unbox this one as well. Scissors are kind of scaring me. So this thing was already unboxed. I believe it's brand new. They say it's brand new, but it's used. But they only used it for like twice, I believe. Got the instruction manual, limited warranty again. Unwrap this, and then here you go. It's kind of like what you use for a camcorder, or it's like a body of a camcorder, which I have right here. So it is a lot smaller than the usual traditional camcorder. So, and then it has a flip out LCD screen, just like the camcorder. The problem is that, what have I read on about this, is that you can't delete clips even if you have this thing on. You can only view the clips and hit the record button and stuff. So it's great for me for like people who want to see what you're capturing, because this thing has no other way to view the videos besides looking through your phone. So this would be a quick way of using the viewfinder as you know, looking what you're filming at. I don't know what words to say, but you got the fast forward button or the next button, and then you have the play button, and then you got the reverse and previous clip, and you got the record button, the hold button, and then how it looks like on the side is the opening for the camera, and under it you got the traditional tripod mount as well. So let's actually take this out of the casing. We don't really need the casing for now. I will do some testing with the waterproof case with the sound quality as well, but we're also now we're gonna get into the details of the camera. So it says here it's 11.9 megapixels. It's still image recording, so if you take pictures you get 11.9 megapixels quality images, which is really nice. It has steady shot, and then it has the 2 stereo microphones in the front. You got the wide fisheye view camera right here, so you got to be careful with this lens. It will scratch, but I'm sure you'll be careful with it. I'm always careful with my stuff. Alright, so under the camera we got a micro USB port. It says multi on here, and then it has the HDMI out, so you can plug this into an HDMI or micro HDMI. As you can see, it's not the normal HDMI mount that you see, but this is for the smaller ones, I believe. And then you got what's this? You got like the little mounts right here. You can't even see that, but it's the big mounting thing. I don't know what's it called. It's kind of bright, I'm sorry, but it fits inside the camera in here. And then and then you got the microphone jack right here. You got the record button and the hold button, and then you got the screen that tells you what you're filming on, and the previous, and you know, all that stuff. And then it has the Wi-Fi capability right there. It tells you right there that you hold both of these buttons down and it turns on the Wi-Fi, and then it tells you a bunch of details. So we're gonna finally put the battery in. So you unlock the hold, and then I believe this is where we're gonna put the SD card in, but this is where you're gonna put the battery. Okay, so the battery's in. We're gonna put the SD card in now. All right, so we got our 32 gigabyte card here. So we're gonna put it in. Not actually too sure what side it goes to, but I'll lock it in. And then now we're gonna turn it on. Can't even see it, sorry for the bad lighting and stuff, but it says media 1080p, 30 frames per second. It has photo interval, which interval I believe is like time-lapse mode, setup, play, power off, movie. So I'm a big dummy, I just put the SD card in the wrong way. But yeah, for a 32 gigabyte model, well, 32 gigabyte card on 1080p 60 frames, you get 2 hours and 46 minutes, which is really good, considering that like you're not going to always be filming for 2 hours and 46 minutes. That's nearly 3 hours already, so that's pretty good. And then we're going to put this on to the little attachment here, so you can have a better look of what the camera sees. And there we go. As expected, it did work. Oh, whoops. You always got to be careful with the buttons. The buttons are kind of sensitive. Alright, there you go. So that's what the viewfinder does. It is a fisheye view, so it is pretty neat that they added this thing. Why does it keep on changing? What is going on? Okay, so the buttons on the side is what you need to be careful of. These buttons right here, because it will change what you are doing and stuff. So I noticed something, that there is this weird awkward purple shading here. I'll record it. There is kind of like a purple glare going on somewhere around right here. and so forth. Hey! So I'm digging the quality of it so far. Stop recording, and then it's really simple. You just take it out of the box, and then boom, there you go. You got full 1080p 60 frames per second with steady shot on. And yeah, there was only a few minutes. I was just really dumb. I put the SD card in the wrong way. So to view your clip, you press the play button. That, and then so there's your video that you just recorded, and see there's my face again. And the audio does come out of the camera, which is pretty nice. I like it. So it will loop. Unfortunately, you can't delete videos off of the little mounting caddy thing. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the Sony camera unboxing right now. So I am gonna test this camera out, and I'll give you guys what my opinion of it. I believe this is a great purchase compared to buying a GoPro camera, mainly because the GoPro camera is kind of expensive to buy, and I only bought this camera for about $128, not including all the other attachments and stuff, which is, whoa, this thing is very sensitive. So yeah, this camera is nice to have if alternative use of a GoPro. Not only that, you get the caddy, which has a GoPro mount. It has a tripod mount, so you can use this as like you put this on the handle for a skateboard, so you can use this as a, you know, really good fisheye angle for skateboarding or whatever you want to use for that. I'll use it for skateboarding for sure. And then you got the waterproof casing, which is nice to have as well, and has buttons all over the place. I will be buying the anti-fog sheet and see how that goes. But if fog is a huge problem, it shouldn't be a huge problem. You just take it out of the case, wipe it off, and then put it back in. Not in the water, obviously. But yeah, this is the Sony Action Cam AS20 unboxing. So I will, if you guys want to see a more in-depth review with this camera or any other models of this camera, any model of this camera will help you discover more things about this camera as well. But I will be leaving a link annotation somewhere of full in-depth the review of it, and I'll talk to you guys when I get my opinion about it out of the way. So this is what the camera sounds like outside the case, outside the waterproof case. So yeah, hopefully the audio sounds pretty good. There is a little bit of a background noise going on. My neighbor's doing some work with a saw blade and stuff, but hopefully it sounds pretty nice. Hopefully it sounds a lot better than recording off of my iPhone with the OLO clip. So it shouldn't be a huge problem hearing nice quality audio and stuff. Now we're gonna put it on with the waterproof casing with it. Okay, so this is how the camera sounds like with the waterproof case. I don't know how it sounds like in camera, but hopefully it sounds pretty good. There is microphone holes inside the, well, outside the case, so it will go into the camera and stuff, but hopefully it sounds pretty good. I hope it sounds good, because I don't know how this sounds at the moment, but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say about this camera. I don't know what else to say. Okay, bye. Okay, now let's see how it looks like in low light. These are all bathroom lights. You can see me in the mirror and stuff. But yeah, these are bathroom lights. They're pretty low lit, and then so not only that, we're going to work with low light situation. We're going to work with how the waterproof performs with water. And the camera's still recording. That's nice. I like it a lot. So is it? So I will be taking out the camera out of the waterproof case to see how it sounds or how dry it is really. But yeah, I just put it in water and I'll probably put you in water. So there you go. That's how the camera sounds like. It is in full 1080p, 60 frames per second. And I gotta say, the quality of the audio sounds really good. I'm currently using it at the moment. And so with the waterproof case, it did dry out the camera, and so the outside of it is kind of wet still, but the inside of it is bone dry, which is really what it sells for advertisement and stuff. So yeah, if you're looking for an alternative use for a GoPro camera, picking up the Sony Action Cams is a really good price. I got this camera, the AS20, for about $130, $128 on Best Buy or eBay, or wherever you want to find a camera that's really cheap for you. There's also different models, such as like the Sony Action Cam AS100V, which is one of the latest models out there, and it's splash proof, it's white, and it has Pro mode on it as well. And then I believe that Sony released their 4K video action camera as well. So yeah, I pretty much like it so far. It has that cool fisheye view, which I always use in my vlogging videos anyways, and it's really good in low light. Let's actually turn off this video light. So you just have the light bulb above me and stuff, but yeah, it looks pretty good so far. I'm enjoying the camera so far. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion about it. If you guys have any questions below, please put them in the comment section, and I'll reply back to you as much as I can. I will have a full in-depth review about it, such with the Xbox One as well. I got a review video about it as well, so we'll get a review going on with the camera and so forth in the near future. So yeah, my name is Joemar DT. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's a more full in-depth video of these camera series in general by another YouTuber who's more professional of a tech review than I am. So yeah, talk to you guys soon.